Guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Justice League Gods and Monsters issue 2 by DC Comics. Let's go. So, we go to Gotham University and Vampire Batman, Kirk Langstrom, is, contacting Dr. Luthor. And basically he asked him to help him to get rid of... the Forever People and stopping Jackson Alpert. But it seems that Kirk was once a student of Dr. Luthor, and Dr. Luthor is basically, Lex Luthor, and he's always cynical. And he says, why should I stop him? He does a very good thing, and he is helping humanity. And well, you and, his band of heroes, Superman and Wonder Woman, are posing him more threats. So he's very skeptical on why he should help him. But then, Dr. Langstrom is, not Doctor, but Kirk Langstrom is a little bit disappointed. So he disappears. And then we go to, the last part of issue number 1, where Superman is in the tank. He's getting an upgrade because Alpert is helping him to become, more powerful, evolve. But then Wonder Woman breaks him free because he is in pain, and according to Alpert, that's part of the process. So she breaks him out, but Superman is not a very grateful guy, and he blames Wonder Woman, that she interfered with the process because his cells was filling up with power or energy, and it's very intoxicating, and he wants to get more and transforming, and then he passes out. And then later he explains that he was a little bit delusional and he's quote unquote sorry. He and Wonder Woman are talking about what happened. And to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this Superman. I like Wonder Woman and even Vampire Batman, but this Superman is really an insufferable ass. Alpert is trying to help this woman, but it seems that her cells are breaking down, and then she get another treatment, but it will cost her money. And she says, "Why are you doing this? I paid you millions already," because she is some kind of rich person. And then Alpert is blackmailing her. So, well, like if she doesn't, pay him for the next treatment, pay her. If she not pay him, for the next treatment, her cells will become toxic and she will die a horrible death. So basically, she doesn't have any, choice. If that's what you mean. Meanwhile, Batman is entering the compound, and then he's being greeted by robots, and they see him as a threat because they can detect life. And since Batman is not really alive anymore, so basically they are going to shoot him. Meanwhile, Superman and Wonder Woman, skipping a few pages, are training because Superman is still weak, and he's getting stronger and stronger, but he's still weak as a kitten. But also Wonder Woman tells him that he was so used of being invulnerable, and that he can't be hurt. This is really a good lesson and some lesson in humility. But at the end of the day, even after this book, Superman is still a pompous ass, thinks he's above the rest. And, and he also get, being fed up with Alpert. And I find his reaction very peculiar because Alpert helped him, quote unquote, to become stronger. And then now he turns him in because he was sick of his way of thinking, while Alpert wants to, use his Forever People to usher a new era of heroism and, getting rid of disease and, try to make new humans that are better for humanity, if you will. But Becca, challenged Superman, and she says, "Why are you really so agitated about all this, Hernan?" Hernan is his real name. Is it your ego? Is your ego so sensitive that you can't bear the idea that there are others like us in the world now? Is that why you wanted the upgrade, to reassert your superiority? And basically, he says, well, there's some truth in his words, but in her words, but he doesn't trust Alpert. There's something wrong with this place. And then they are meeting up with Batman, and Batman is was, I mean, there's some time changes in here because now Batman is here now for a while, and they are Wonder Woman contacted her or vice versa, and they figured out that Alpert, the real Alpert, is dead, and this is an imposter. This guy is called Dr. Psycho, and Becca, Wonder Woman, knows this guy, and she helped stop Dr. Psycho in the 60s because he is, transforming people and, making monsters of those people that he is kidnapping. But it seems that he's returned, and yes, he is. And then he attacks the Justice League. Well, that's how they call it now. And with those monstrous people that he's now transformed with his new upgrade. So Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman are battling the monsters, but they are quickly getting overwhelmed because they are way more powerful than they are fought. And Superman is not really up to up to his old self. He's still weak, but still these monsters are too strong. Meanwhile, Alpert. Oh man, this is so weird. So it seems that this is the new Alpert. So he's not weak and crippled anymore. Now he says that, because Superman was in that tank, he used the cells along with Wonder Woman, the goddess, and Batman to, along with his own process and in his own invention, he is now regenerating. He is now upgrading. He is not crippled anymore. He's getting younger, but he also feels that he is still not there. He's still changing, but he doesn't know into what. And he likes that idea. He likes to be surprised. Meanwhile, Alpert's quote unquote disciples, the Forever people, are making themselves known to the world. But in doing so, they are creating difference between the people because the people see them now as gods. And there's now pro-God and anti-God movements, and people are battling each other, and they sitting here in the citadel, high and mighty. But Alpert says, I'm bored with the Forever people. His only concern is his own evolution. But then he's getting stabbed or something from behind. And then this woman that he is being tortured for a couple of times says, freeze the Justice League. And while Alpert's body is here lying, in the meantime, she says that, her time is up. And then that he is also, being responsible for her death. But not only that, he wants revenge. And basically, she says, well, it's better that you are going to die now along with me. But then she hears this voice. And then before we see what's going on, the Justice League goes to those proto-sub gods, challenge them then from, hey, listen, you are still new gods. Maybe you should, look in the mirror, basically, and, mature your experience and, become a real help to humanity. But these new gods, if you will, are laughing, and then they are lashing out at, not really lashing out. I mean, Superman is the one who is, lashing out, and there's a battle between them going on. But those Superman, being a dick, just killing everybody again because he's a sadistic bastard. Meanwhile, so the battle rages on, but even the new gods are still way more and probably way more powerful. But then out of nowhere, Batman comes, bites the leader. It's called Big Bear or something. And he says, Big Bear, I said, idiot, I'm not of your helpless victims. My flesh will heal instantly, and my blood will neutralize your vampiric toxins. But then he is, getting affected. He is being, burned out. And then it seems that, Jesus Christ, Kirk Langstrom has developed some kind of antitoxin that reverses the process somewhat of the forever people, neutralizing them, and it's being transmitted through his fangs, which is really stupid. I mean, how does that work? I mean, did he ingest that antidote thing and then it absorbs into his bloodstream and then he releases that through his teeth? How does that work? I mean, and doesn't that whole anti-venom thing not affect Batman himself? You know, it's really weird. Also, I really don't like the transition that Alpert is now a young guy anymore, a crippled man anymore. There's no, and he's been transformed into this younger man. There is no sequence that happened. He just tells, "Oh, hey, by the way, guys, I'm young again, and your cells helped me to do it, and I'm now my formula is working, and I'm getting better and stronger." It's also contriving. It's the pacing is all over the place. It seems that they are way rushing things into another story. I mean, there's 3 issues of this book, and this chapter is concluding the whole Alpert thing. No, the forever people, not the Alpert thing, because before I go there, so everybody's now neutralized. Luthor is coming in with his people, and they are going to, I don't know, analyze the plans and the formula of Alpert that he left behind. Well, Dr. Psycho, and but also say that Becca says, "I hope the threat of the forever people show the people of the earth that there is only one world and that they can work together to rebuild it." But then Superman says, "Give them a break, Becca. They go back right to killing each other right away." And actually, that is true. I mean, even Luthor said it. But he says, "I'm afraid you 3 will go back to yours as well." And he says he appreciates the work that the Justice League is doing, but it seems that the Justice League is probably way more powerful and a bigger threat than the forever people. So he asked them to leave and go back where they came from. And basically the Justice League says, yeah, screw that. But so I thought to myself, well, that's the end of the saga. But no, in the end, Dr. Psycho Alpert has transformed himself, so he's not dead, and he's become Imperiex, and he's going to battle the Justice League in the next issue. So this is not really a good comic. I am very disappointed. I had very high hopes because I liked the cartoon. So, and this is more of a prequel. But I don't know, man. It's the whole storyline doesn't make any sense. Maybe this Justice League is better with another storyline, I think. But I really can't stand this Superman. He's so arrogant. He's basically a Zod, right? And he's also from Zod descendant. But I don't know. It doesn't work for me. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm going away, and I'll see you in the next round of reviews on my channel, Dark Side is Coming. So give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.